What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Anthony. In this video, I'm checking out the short horror film Blood Money from Super Freak Media. So let's take a look.
To get an update on the armed robbery at the Swallow.
Multiple shots were fired at Sterling Bank this morning. Police were called at 11:07 a.m. as two masked gunmen were witnessed fleeing the scene. It's still unclear how many people have been caught up in the robbery at this time. Witnesses described the scene inside the bloodbath, with women and children believed to be amongst the dead.
Oh shit. It's a cool shot. That's a really cool shot. My heart.
A forensics team has now arrived at the bank. At this time, 7 people have been confirmed as dead, including 1 child. An estimated £150,000 has been stolen in cash. As we reported earlier, 2 suspects were witnessed fleeing the scene separately. The police would like to locate Andy Chandler and Adam Walters in connection with the daylight robbery. The pair are already known to authorities in connection with a number of robberies that have taken place across the country. It has been a sad day for the residents of Woodland Heights. Family and friends are now beginning to gather outside Sterling Bank to mourn those they have lost. And tonight, all we can hope is that those responsible for this terrible crime get the justice they deserve.
So that was the short horror film Blood Money from Super Freak Media. Now if you didn't know, Super Freak Media is also behind the short horror film that I reacted to called Do You See It Too? I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. But this was different, effective, and holy crap, was it really good. Different way I've seen short horror films are made. They put a whole arc about one character in 10-minute story, and it was effective and it worked. The slow build-up was great, and then the whole blood thing was, subtle. But then, all of a sudden, she takes the tile away from the bathroom, and then you see the name Mammon, which evidently is the demon for wealth and greed. I didn't know if that was true, but I'm definitely going to look that up now, just to see, if those kind of things are true. I do believe in that kind of stuff, and I will definitely be researching it for myself. And I wonder if that website she was checking out was also real, because then it's going to be an interesting, weird few weeks I'm going to have searching this up. But I love how it was done. It was subtle, and she's feeling the effects of everything. She's feeling the effects of the robbery. We saw the boy, and it wasn't sure who it was, but then it hit me that, he had a gunshot wound to the head and that she killed, a young boy, and the whole aspect of how she felt guilty, and then, she got served her justice by this demon. Wow, haunting, very effective, very done. Cool shots in this, especially the one where the camera is looking up from her point of view through the water in the tub, and all of a sudden this thing just comes over her. Wow, I don't know how these shots were done. I don't know how this stuff was done, but it was good. It was done really, really well, and it was fantastic. I've never seen a short horror film like this executed so well that I want to say that I'm definitely going to check it out again, just to see the filmmaking aspect of it. I always watch it as a fan first. And Super Freak Media does dish out fantastic short horror films, even though they are sporadic with their short horror films, sometimes for a few months at a time. They don't release it monthly, but hey, a lot of creativity goes into this, a lot of thought goes into this, and you can tell that it does. And they are based out of the UK, and whatever they're doing over there is fantastic work, and I'm definitely interested. I'm very curious to see what Super Freak Media has in store next, because this is out of this world, insane, crazy, effective, and probably one of those short horror films where, even though it's called Blood Money, you could have called it Mammon, even though nobody knew what Mammon was. But if you called it Mammon, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be searching that phrase by now. And, maybe it's good that they didn't call it Mammon. But Blood Money was simple, and I didn't know if it was going to be a short horror film, but it was different, and I keep saying it was great. It was great. I did love the hue of it, the aspect and the coloring of how everything was done, where everything was set in the bathroom, everything was set in one setting, and that was it. And it had that kind of 70s aesthetic feel to it, with the graininess of it and the shot and the look of it, especially how the title of the movie just comes right on the screen, and it has that, coloring of the yellow and the slight orange and the red. And the red was very prominent in this, as you can tell. And it was very good that they, brought out that color a lot in this movie, because it was, the center of attention. And the whole scene of in the bathroom was great. Pulling back the curtain, seeing the demon, not seeing the demon. Wow. And the whole place of the tub being haunted and stuff. It was all in her mind. And evidently, hey, what happens next? We don't know. But I would love to see a version of Blood Money where we see it from the male perspective of what he's going through. We saw the female perspective. Now, if we see the male perspective, it's going to be different, I'm pretty sure, and interesting. I don't know if Super Freak Media does sequels to their short horror films, but this is one sequel that I would love to see them do. And because, this deserves a sequel, this deserves a proper sequel, or maybe turn it even into a short feature, maybe 30 minutes, to see how we got to the point of where she is and how the bank robbery happened and how everyone feels guilty about what they did. Even that, or turn it into a feature-length movie, a whole 2 hours to an hour and a half. I would love to see that happen, and I applaud Super Freak Media tons for making a great short horror film. I'll leave a link to the short horror film Blood Money in the description box below. You guys can check it out. I'll also leave a link to the Super Freak Media YouTube page in the description box below as well. Be sure you subscribe to them and check out their short horror films that they've done. And let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this short horror film, Blood Money. Was it unexpected? Did you enjoy it? And did you not enjoy it? And if you did enjoy it, tell me why. And be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new videos on my channel. And follow Marchio Productions on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And follow me, Anthony, on Instagram and Twitter at misterfilmstock. I'll leave a link to all the social media accounts in the description box below. You guys can check it out and follow along. I'm Anthony. Thanks for tuning in.